Hi everyone, my name is Harshal. In this video, we are going to talk about the Java features, which is your nothing but the Java 8 feature. So basically, this features was introduced in Java 8 to make Java programming more efficient, simple, and to get some improvement. These features was already present in the programming world, like in other languages like C, C++, your hash, C hash, etc. But in the Java, it is introduced with a version of Java 8. Java 8 version is nothing but your long-term update version. That's why it gets so popular. So in this video, we are going to talk about some of these features. When you talk about some of these features, first is your lambda expression. Lambda expression is nothing but which is it is an expression which get execute your code, or it is a lambda expression which is used for the functional programming or to use STE interface, single method single functional interface. So it is used to implement that particular interfaces in your class. Lambda expression make more your code very simple. Then another feature is your functional programming. Functional programming is nothing but the programming language which is written in the particular your lambda expressions or in the form of expression. This language, functional language is introduced. Functional programming gives you the particular output, and this particular programming language is focused on how to solve rather than what to solve. And for this functional programming, we will use this particular lambda expression, and it is a feature of functional interface. This functional interface is nothing but which have a single method. So for this particular, as you know, for the abstract class, we have to implement that particular class. But for a single method, it is not worth to implement a whole class. So in that case, we are going to use this particular lambda expression to implement that particular single method which is present in your abstract class, and this abstract method will be implemented using your lambda expression, and we will get our output. Then there is a particular class which is known as your optional. This optional class is introduced in your Java 8 in the class java.lang package. This particular class is used to handle the particular optional null pointer exceptions. You can write the code in that particular class or using this particular class, and it will reduce the number of check for the null points. So it will avoid that particular null exceptions. Then there is a base 64, which is nothing but your encoding and decoding. It is implemented and it is introduced to improve your encoding and decoding. So there is a class name as base 64 which is used for encoding and decoding. This particular class will be used to implement this particular encoding and decoding. Then there is a feature known as parallel sorting. So suppose I have a 2 array. So there is a large array which is had hundreds of elements, and I am sorting that for 2 arrays of 100 and 100. So first I have to sort this particular array. Then I have to sort this particular array. So it will be time consuming. So that's why there is a feature known as parallel sorting. So in this particular case, it will sort both of arrays simultaneously. On the spot, both the arrays will be sorted in single time. So your time going to be reduced with the half time is reduced. So that's why this parallel programming or this parallel sorting is so important. Now we will talk about the another feature, which is your particular this feature is for each loop. This for each loop is nothing but a like for loop. In the normal cases, we used to write for loop as I equals to 0, I less than particular condition, then I plus plus. So what if I have to this particular each loop can be iterate to your list, your arrays, your collection classes like hash map, hash set, etc. You have to write for your particular data, a data type which can be your object type or your int, char, sort, double, string, character, etc. This particular for each loop, you have to write this I double dot your particular A or your list name. Then you can just simply print or function perform some function on this particular I. I will give you the element of that particular list, array, or anything else. So this is how the easy for each loop is. Then we have a date format. So this date format class was introduced in the Java 8. It is introduced to get the some date. It has some methods like your local date. It will going to give you year, month and date. Then we have a local date time. It will give you the date, time, etc. In the format will be your hour, minutes, then your seconds, then your year, then month, then date. So in this format it will give you. So this is all about your Java 8. Thank you so much.